Hello guys, welcome back to Celebrity Lifestyle where we give you the right update and all of what you will like to know. So if you're new here or if at all you're just passing by for the first time, please take some minutes of your time to subscribe, like, comment and hit the notification button so that you don't miss in any of my upload. This year's Rolling Loud competition proved contentious earlier than it even began. Headliner Kanye West's choice to drop out per week previous to the show's onset left many enthusiasts disenchanted, however now no longer surprised he had finished the identical beforehand of his scheduled headlining set at this year's Coachella, after all. The larger surprise got here from the competition's choice to faucet Kid Cudi because the alternative act, as it's no mystery that the two had been publicly beefing for the reason that February 2022. The last-minute lineup Extra D had quite a few humans heated. The choice, in truth, turned into so arguable that competition organizers quickly needed to difficulty a declaration, explaining that they did now no longer take the choice lightly for the reason that this turned into the primary time a headliner has ever pulled out of Rolling Loud. Ye enthusiasts had been pressed to discover their high-priced tickets had been non-refundable, and Cudi enthusiasts had been additionally left disenchanted that they couldn't stable the one's identical high-priced tickets this past due in the sport thing's handiest grew greater complex as day one of the three-day hip-hop competition winded down. Immediately after Playboy Carti's overall performance ended, a huge part of the gang dissipated from the primary C-Rock level. Some left the competition absolutely to overcome the site visitors' home, too exhausted after Carti's mythical mosh pits. Some dashed over to look Lil Durk headline the adjoining Gopaf level. And a few Ye enthusiasts can be heard leaving out of protest for his or her fickle idol. With competition goers gradually trickling out handiest mins earlier than Kid Cudi's call time, an uneasy feeling settled over Hard Rock Stadium. The hectic surroundings turned into palpable. Still, Cudi went out on level with a positive, undefeated attitude. In performing Down and Out he began out off energetically, with victorious screams of ha ha ha. And yeah motherfucker what up? Those gave manner to calls of y'all got here to look me. Acknowledging the entire headliner switch situation now no longer in a defeatist manner, however as an alternative with a self-assurance that he may want to supply a extremely good overall performance, no matter the a couple of elements operating in opposition to him. In the grand scheme of his set, Cudi regarded like he turned into having amusing and vibing with the Miami crowd. The competition goers can be heard chanting Cudi's call after he referred to as to get this birthday celebration began out to the beat of Revafev at the same time as stomping across the level. His power turned into infectious and the target market turned into clearly receptive to his charms for the primary half of the set. But it turned into at some point of the verse of marijuana wherein matters went horribly south. The tender melodies with Inside the Out row had been overpowered through the shouts of a boisterous crowd beginning to get rowdy. Just earlier than the track May Want to Stop with the lyric Trust Me, It's Gon' Be Okay Cudi turned into hit with Inside the Face through a half of complete water bottle. The crowd set free a collective gasp, bracing for the effect they knew turned into certain to return back if y'all throw one greater fucking factor up here, I will leave Cudi promised, unveiling his frustration at what seemed to be an unusual occurrence that night. You will spoil it for everybody he said, calling to the truth that not like the individuals who had been throwing matters, the bulk of the target market turned into certainly playing the set as lots as Cudi himself turned into up till this point. It turned into a promise he stored after a person threw every other item, prompting him to stroll off with none hesitation. Immediately, screams of denial and sadness followed, together with many chants of Cudi begging him to return back. True to his word, Cudi had left for good. Many humans blamed the Miami crowd after the truth because of how rapid they switched up from being supportive to being a nightmare. But in reality, the bulk of the target market had been really playing the overall performance and all it took turned into trolls to spoil it for everybody. Thus Cudi's live performance turned into over slightly 20 mins after it began. Half an hour later, Lil Durk delivered Out West. At first glance, this regarded like a regular, scheduled